Greetings everyone, my name is Marlene and my Matric number is 8199717. Today I will bring up a story about the scorpion and the frog. Have you ever trusted someone, even when every instinct inside you told you not to? I did, and that one decision changed everything. My name is Frog, and this is the story of how I lost my life because choose kindness over wisdom. I live beside a peaceful river deep inside the forest. Every morning I woke up to the sound of birds singing, the gentle breeze touching my skin, and the cool water flowing beside my home. The river gave me everything I needed, and every jaunt across the smooth stones reminded me how lucky I was. I believe the forest was a place where everyone can peacefully live in together, or at least that was what I believed. One evening, as the orange sunlight slowly disappeared behind the trees, I noticed someone walking through the riverbank. He moved slowly and carefully. It was a scorpion. I watched him quietly. I had never spoken to him before. Everyone knew scorpions were dangerous. Their tails carry poison, and they could sting without warning. He stopped in front of me and looked into my eyes. And suddenly, he began to talk. "Excuse me, Frog. I need your help. I cannot swim. Can you please carry me across the river?" The moment when I heard all these words, my heart told me to say no. I took a small step backward, and then inside my mind, I kept asking myself, How can I trust a scorpion? What if he suddenly stings me? What if this is a trap? I looked at his sharp tail again and again. The more I looked at it, the more nervous I became. So I answered honestly, "I'm sorry, I cannot help you. If I carry you, you might sting me." The scorpion looked very disappointed, but he did not leave. Instead, he smiled gently and said, "Why would I sting you? If I sting you across the river, both of us will die, and I will drown with you together. That would make no sense." Then I started to think about his words. I thought carefully about his words. He was right. If he stung me, both of us would die. For a moment, my fear became smaller. Or maybe I had judged him too quickly. Or maybe not everyone should be judged only by their appearance. Or maybe everyone should have at least one chance. I took a deep breath. "All right," I said, "I'll help you." Then the scorpion climbed carefully onto my back, and together we started to crossing the river. At first, everything was peaceful. The water felt cool around me. The evening sky reflected beautiful on the surface of the river. I told myself, "Haha, see, you worry too much. It's not going to be a big deal." With every stroke through the water, I became more confident. I even started believing that I had made the right decision. And then, suddenly, a sharp pain shot through my back. It felt like fire spreading through my body. My legs became weak. My breathing became faster and faster. The water around me suddenly felt much colder. I almost lost my balance on the river. I turned my head as quickly as I could. The scorpion was still on my back, but his tail was raised. Only then did I realize he had stung me. I stared at him in a completely shock. My voice shook as I cried, "Why would you stung me? Now both of us are going to die." For a few seconds, neither of us spoke. The river became silent. Then the scorpion lowered his head and quietly said, "I cannot help it. It is my nature." His word hurt even more than the sting itself. I just couldn't understand. He knew we both would die, yet he knew there was no escape, but he still chose to sting me. As the poison spread through my body, I could no longer keep myself above the water. We slowly began to sink. The cold river surrounded us. The forest that had always been my home slowly disappeared from my sight. At that moment, I finally understood something. Kindness is beautiful. Helping others is important. But kindness without wisdom can be dangerous. Sometimes we want to believe that people will change because we choose to trust them. But not everyone can change. Some will always follow their nature, no matter how much kindness they receive. So, if you had been in my place, would you have trusted the scorpion? I hope my story reminds you that being kind is a wonderful quality, but the true wisdom is knowing who deserves your trust. Thank you for listening. Thank you, everyone.